From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello everybody and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight, it is the Extreme Forces Racing League's Next Gen Premier Series, brought to you by Michael Steele's Graphic and Design. It is the Wrestling with Nerds podcast 150 from Charlotte Motor Speedway, getting everybody on the track, getting going. It's going to be a fun one, everybody. Can't wait to see what we're going to have tonight over the 150 laps around this beautiful mile-and-a-half Charlotte Motor Speedway venue. But right now, qualifying underway. Shane Wolf, currently your pole sitter. Paul Irvin right there trying to bunny hop him. Fastest in practice he was. and through 3 and 4. That 48's going to kick out just a tad and cross the line. He won with a 29.68. Great lap. Zach Dahmer out of 4 to the line from 12th to 8th. Great lap by Zach. As you guys can see, we've had a little bit of a different setup for these streams. I decided to do a little homework trying to figure some stuff out, so appreciate all of you for being here. All 5 of you. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow if you are on Facebook, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Get your little name up in lights. Brandon Griffiths, the only driver on the track right now in the Ford Mustang Mobile 1. There he goes to start qualifying. How do I sound? It's also a little bit of a different setup for me as well. Down the back straightaway. This is his first go lap, as he's trying to hug that blue and white line. That was qualifying. He didn't even get a lap in. That's unfortunate. Well, let's run down the starting lineup for the Wrestling with Nerds podcast 150 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. See if we'll start that once people start hitting the grid. Especially we're looking for our pole sitter. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully you had a good start to your week on this Monday evening. Here we go. Here's your starting lineup for the Wrestling with Nerds podcast 150. On the front row, you have Paul Irvin and James Shainwolf. In row number 2, you have Adam Capps, Baron Elam. Row 3, Joshua Yandow and TJ Hanley. Row 4, Matt Cochran and Zach Domer. Rounding out the top 10 in row number 5, Kyle Petrie and Joe Darnell. In 11th, Taylor Watson. Ryan Fry in 12th. 13th, TJ Barnier. Matt Erickson in 14th. Michael Steele in 15th. In 16th, you have Brandon Griffiths. And rounding out the field, the driver, the number 6, it's Michael Sheely. All right, everybody, who you picking? I know who I'm picking. Don't want to throw out any, broadcaster's curse, but they're pretty close to the front. And we know he's very good at mile-and-a-half racetracks. Just waiting for that pace car to start rolling. We're going to get one lap before we send all 17 of these next-gen vehicles soaring into turn number 1. You're watching All-Star 15 TV's broadcast of the Extreme Forces Racing League live from Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's a packed house. Paul Irvin was the only car that moved. There they go. We will have Tyler Aspinall hopefully momentarily. But how's everything sound, everybody? I'll see the chat, so let me know. I can adjust some of the volumes if I'm too loud or the cars are too quiet. You're really not going to hear the cars until they really start revving the engines. But there they go, getting 2 by 2 by 2. A couple throwbacks, a couple red, white, and blue schemes. I know one of them, Kyle Petrie, is driving a Jeff Gordon throwback. You see the DuPont on the hood. Another one, TJ Barnier, National Guard. Here we go. Pace car is about to duck down pit road. Almost go time. 150 laps on the board. Stage at lap 40. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Go. That was your first lap, and there's the battle side by side. Shane Wolf, Irvin, Adam Capps in the wall, evasive maneuvers by everybody behind him, and that's not going to happen. That's a lot of cars. You could already see Adam Capps well loose. Let's see. There's the number 2. Watch this. Gonna move up the racetrack, lose a little bit of grip there. Gonna clip the there goes the 4, the 1, the 14, the 12. Multiple cars in there. Playoffs are definitely looking a little weird now for some drivers that needed it. There all this goes. Anybody else getting involved here? Oh, Ryan Fry is going to tag the 12. Nowhere he can go there. And that's going to force a bunch of drivers to come down pit road early on in this race. Paul Irvin, Kyle Petrie, Adam Capps, Zach Dormer. Here comes Matt Cochran, TJ Handley. Everybody who is involved, plus Kyle Petrie and Paul Irvin. There is no front bumper on that number 4. Hoping that they're going to be able to get that back on there. Oh, the 14 that Zach Domer had it. There's the bumper coming back. Had another patriotic scheme here tonight. But 9 drivers staying out on the racetrack in our first caution on lap number 2. We'll be right back, everybody.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Visit iRacing.com.
We're back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to All-Star 15 TV. Should be getting the one to go this time by Shane Wolf, Elam, Yandau, Barnier, Steele, Griffiths, Erickson, Irvin, Fry, and Handley. Your top 10. You had Fry and Handley also involved in that lap 2 crash. Doesn't look like the 9 has a ton of damage. Might have some. Actually, it's gone. There is no damage on it. They buffed it out. Let's check with TJ Hanley here. Well, the car's looking pretty good over here as well. But Adam Capps back on pit road. You can see that right front is very much a little messed up. Six laps in, we have the lights off on the iRacing Ford Mustang official pace car, getting ready to go back green in just over a half a lap. As there's the rest of the field that went down pit road. TJ Barnier just topping off on fuel. We are going to lap 40 for the stage caution. Gritting up, getting ready to go. All those people that did go down pit road, they're considered penalty cars. So they will start on the inside lane all the way back as the pace car is off. Here we go through the box. And there goes James Shane Wolf. No contention for P1. P2 might be a little interesting. As I say that, never mind. Elam's going to cut down to the inside, take second. Here comes Griffiths in the 45 to cut off Yandau. Out of turn 2. We are going single file early on. Further back, they are scattering. But up front, here comes Paul Irvin trying to get some of those positions back, using that high lane over Brandon Griffiths. Gets the run down the back straightaway. And Griffiths just lets him go early on in this race. Trying to look for another position. That 48 is flying early on this run. Drone cam down the back straightaway. He's going to take second. Looking for P1. Irvin to the point. Can he get there? Can he clear Shane Wolf? In the broadcast booth with me right now, it's my one and only broadcast partner on Monday nights. It's Tyler Aspinall.
What up?
What's going on, buddy? We've already had a very eventful race. A lap 2 wreck taking out about 5 cars. It looks like only one of them has very, very major damage, and that being Matt Cochran.
Yeah, I was trying to tune in on the way home. I got to just about the green flag, and I lost signal, and I log on, and I see him pacing. I'm like, well, what the heck happened there?
As Paul Irvin is going for the lead down the backstretch. Feel like they're going to be trading it all night between the two of them. And here comes the 44, Farron Elam, running a different paint scheme that we normally see him run, a Mobile 1 Ford Mustang.
From my experience in the EFRL, Farron's always been a quick driver, kind of a sleeper, but as you can see, he's quick right now, and he's going for second place on Shane Wolf.
Yeah, he is trying to take it. Turn 3 and 4 is very, very weird here. Yeah, especially, oh, they're gonna touch.
Oh,
Shane Wolf's gonna come
and
back
Shane
across the track.
Wolf. Oh, pile drive by the 5.
Heartbreaking for Michael Steele. Nowhere where he could have gone. That's very unfortunate. Barron just got off the turn a little bit better and just punted the 22. Oh, the 12 involved.
The 22's taking blame for that.
Real? He did get tight and went right into the wall.
From what I can hear, neither of them are mad at each other.
I feel horrible.
They're
for
both
Michael,
apologizing. Oh yeah, he was just caught off guard there. Just out of nowhere. Boom, car.
I don't. If the steering's off, everything is broken here.
Just an innocent bystander.
Watching it from Shane Wolf's point of view, we're going to back it up a little bit further. Heavy hit. You could even... He even gets off the ground when Michael hits him. Both cars are airborne. Ouch.
Yeah, very unfortunate for the both of them there. I mean, Farron came out of it pretty clean, but Shane Wolf, Steele, not looking too pretty.
Well, the thing is,
especially unfortunate for Steele.
With Shane Wolf, I don't see an awful crud ton amount of damage on Shane Wolf's car. Yeah, it's scuffed up and everything, but I don't see a crud ton of damage.
I'm guessing there's got to be some sort of suspension issues if he's still coming down pit road. But yeah, Michael Steele, he got the short end of the stick there. He wasn't even involved in the initial wreck, and he got the worst of it.
And this is the final race before the playoffs. We re-rack them going into the playoffs next week, as I'm looking for the schedule that I haven't saved on my phone. But coming here for the season finale,
Talladega.
Regular season finale, we go to Talladega next, and we go from eliminating people here to putting a lot of people in a deficit there, because that is a wild card track, or as I would like to call a wild card track.
And then there's Richmond that follows, and we have it, Old Atlanta and Iowa for the round of 8. In Michigan for the championship, I am a 10 out of 10, 100% fan of that.
Sorry, trying to get some details on damage for some of the other drivers that were involved in the first wreck and in this wreck. But it looks like Michael Steele is basically donezo.
That's unfortunate.
Brandon Griffith's also on pit road. He's been on pit road for the same amount of time Michael Steele has, plus 2 laps. There's a lot of damage on that 45 Office Depot Ford Mustang. And then Adam Capps involved in the first caution, probably just coming down pit road to repair some of that damage. And also James Shane Wolf on pit road to fix the damage he just received. Heavy, heavy, heavy hits, and we're only 17 laps into this race. As the lights on the pace car go off, 1 lap away from going green. And this is honestly what some drivers unfortunately needed. Yandao very much needed some heavy hitters and people around him to have very, very bad nights. He's minus 17 to the cut line. Honestly, he would probably need to win this race and get stage points, now that I think about it. Because Brad Stefan, who is minus 4 to the cut line, not here. He's done. But Yandao minus 17 to Ericsson. And right now, Ericsson is third. Matt Cochran, for the most part, should feel kind of safe. Being plus 25, but you really need to pad that by running well, at least in the stage, which we do end at lap 40. See if I can get the points.
Yeah, stage points can be huge.
There we go. Pace car is off. And we are green. Irvin takes the outside. Farron Elam with a very good restart. Going to get right to that back bumper as they enter turn 1. And that battle is for third right now. They are side by side. Ericsson on the inside. Ryan Fry on the outside, heading down towards turn 3.
Ryan Fry finally makes a
wall.
race,
and
he's going to get the wall too. I think this is the first race I have commentated and Fry is driving.
Unfortunately, with work obligations taken over, Fry is out of playoff contention.
Did you say fortunately?
Unfortunately.
I heard fortunately, but I feel like both would have worked.
Well, don't want to shoot the guy while he's down. TJ Barnier has a cluster of cars behind him. Domer, Hanley, and Darnell under a blanket right behind them. Tyler, what are you seeing?
I was saying that Fry fell back to P5 and now he's under fire from Taylor Lawson. Lawson's going to tuck back in though. What I am seeing though is a lot of red, white, and blue, and Memorial Day ain't even till 2 weekends. I figure we see a lot more next weekend. Or next week.
I think the reason why they did it was because this race is normally run in real life on Memorial Day weekend, so they wanted to pay tribute to that. At least that's the knowledge I was getting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I love seeing all the red, white, and blue. I think it's awesome.
There goes the 7 of Taylor Watson around TJ Barnier. Was that TJ in the wall?
I think so.
He's starting to fall backwards.
Now Darnell, he's going to send it in turn 1. I think he got a little contact there at the 8.
If anything, it was a little netcode, but I don't think so.
Maybe I'm just going crazy. Or my PC, I don't know. I'll give it till about lap 50 when my PC starts to go nuts. I'm just saying, I'm loving the look of that 77 car and the 14 car. I know that they're both based off, well, I think the 77 cars, I know that they're both based off real life cars, but honestly, it just looks so clean.
Kyle Petrie being the 77 and the 14 is Zach Domer. Bang. But we have
Single
basically
file
gone.
line.
I was gonna say we've gone single file. The 7 of Wasson up the racetrack, opening the door for Domer. But up front, Paul Irvin stretching out a 6/10 of a second lead over Farron Elam in third. You have to go back another second and a half to Kyle Petrie, and that's where the train of cars begin. Kyle Petrie in third. In fourth, you have Matt Erickson in fifth, rounding out that top 5. Ryan Fry right behind him, side by side. Gomer, Watson still battling hard.
We got Matt Cochran and TJ back here as well.
Yeah, TJ has been falling back since we got underway again. You know, he was up within that top 5, now dropping all the way back to 9th. He was having a lot of issues during the practice, and TJ's in the wall again.
I'm gonna stop saying his name.
He's also got to stop doing that if he wants to run well. But he was having a lot of issues. He was very tight through 3 and 4, all practice long. Adam Capps trying to make the pass. And there he goes. Move the 2 up another position to 11th.
And Domer up into the top 5, getting past Ryan Fry. Fry still trying to give chase on the bottom through 1 and 2. I don't think he's going to get to the side of him, though, off of 2. Domer is clear. Matt Erickson also looking for that 3rd podium position going into turn number 3 on the low side. Petrie up high. He's got to check up a little bit. It's going to allow Domer to the inside. And off the bumper of Fry.
Woo! That was close. All that was happening, and Fry was like, I'm still here. As Fry ripping the outside. Look at the run he's going to get if he can keep it off the wall.
And
as I say that,
just had to say it.
They're hitting the wall like it's Darlington.
The wall is not a bad line to run here at Charlotte. I know at least in the Gen 6 cars in the FRL, whenever I won this race, I was just ripping that lip, and that's what worked for me. I don't know if the next gen cars really translate. I know I ran the Coke 600 a couple years ago, got the pole there, but I don't really remember doing any sort of top side. But I do know that it does work in one form or another. I saw Fry trying it there. You just got to keep it out of the wall.
The thing is, you want to get as close to that wall as possible because that's where you're going to get the momentum. That's where you're going to get the run. But it's just so easy to let it go a little bit further out and smack the wall. And the way these cars brake with that toe, all it does is take a little tap and you're coming down pit road for a 6-minute repair. As Domer's going to move into 3rd, right by Erickson. And they're 3 wide out of 4. Oh, there goes TJ Henley.
Oh, Henley.
He got spun by Ryan. Well, it wasn't really spun, but they're 3 wide here. And Ryan just comes down and a little bit of neck code there, but the 08 just pancakes the outside wall.
And Fry to the inside of Wasson. I don't know why I said that with a question mark.
You're still learning the cars? When they...
No. I knew that was Wasson. Whenever it came out of my mouth, it sounded like a question.
I was going to say, it's understandable they're in different paint schemes today.
Still trying to take away that 6th spot fully. And Adam Capps to the inside of Joe Arnell just behind them for the 8th spot.
And Taylor, it looks like, kind of let him have it. As I say that,
He's still there.
1. There it is. Taylor cut down and get in line.
Caps is through to P8 as well.
Caps is moving up after that earlier incident coming out of turn 2 where he collected about 5 or 6 cars.
Now he's taking a sniff to the inside of Wasson, going down the front stretch. Made a pretty good run out of turn 4 there, at least better than Wasson. Still see a little bit of rear end damage on that 2 car.
Doesn't look like it's hurting him right now.
It don't. I mean, if anything, that's just reducing drag, right?
Yeah. And Taylor, good exit out at 2 down the back straightaway. Able to pull ahead before they got to turn 3. Got to really be careful with 3 and 4. This is, as I say that, there he goes in the wall. What is it about this place that makes 3 and 4 so difficult, Tyler, as we know you're a driver and a very capable driver, winning here a couple times?
Going into 3, and if you play NASCAR Heat, this is also very quite obvious, at least on that game. Not as much on iRacing, but it's still there. Going into 3, the corner tightens. And it's not like it's like immediately going into 3 it tightens. It's you got a normal entry into 3 and all of a sudden it gets tighter, and you gotta try to play that. And if you don't, you're going straight into the wall in 4. You gotta enter high into 3, and you gotta cut down as soon as that angle starts to get the best run and to take the safest line that you possibly can. Because if you enter that corner low and you catch that angle, you're going straight up the track and you're gonna be in the wall before you even know it.
What's the line? Like, how tight is that line where you're over it or you're under it? Like, how tight is that so you hit it every time?
You have got to enter up top into 3, and I'd say after about a second or 2, you got to start cutting down. You got to get down to that blue line before the exit of the corner, and if you don't, that wall's going to catch you. And it also doesn't help. There is a big bump on the outside of 4, right up next to the wall, right on corner exit. So you also got to play that right too. It's a very tricky corner.
As there goes the 7. Taylor trying to run that very, very high line. Here comes Matt Cochran after his issue with a wrecked race car, moving him up to P9, trying to get P8. Closest battle on the racetrack right now between Taylor, Matt, and Joe in the 12. Great exit. Ooh, little contact. No, there's a little rivalry between the 2 drivers there. Little's, I think, an understatement.
Up the track, same for Cochran. They are close. Cochran trying to get that side drive coming across the line.
Yeah, and clean air is key here.
At 135% is. I don't know why 135. It just is.
I think you were just trying to push it on home there. That you want to be up front. You want to have that clean air. Look how aero tight Taylor got entering turn 3.
That was big. And there's a yellow.
And that is the stage caution. Paul Irvin is going to win the stage here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Wrestling with Nerds 150, followed by Farron Elam in 3rd, Zach Domer, Kyle Petrie in 4th, Matt Erickson in 5th, 6th you have Ryan Fry, 7th Adam Capps, Matt Cochran in 8th, in 9th Taylor Wasson, and rounding out that top 10 Joe Darnell. And I think that basically sets our playoff field right there, because there is not enough spots for Joshua Yandow to overcome that 17-point deficit.
There is no win in your end either, is there?
No, sir.
Well, it's a good run, Josh.
That 50-point penalty is kicking you in the butt. And unfortunately, when cooler heads do not prevail, that stuff kind of happens, and you gotta pay the price afterwards, as everybody and their mother's coming down. And as I say that, Taylor Wasson is staying out to lead that lap.
Get that extra point.
Everybody coming down, 4 tires and fuel. Wonderful shot at the exit of pit lane. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of the wrecked or hurt race cars stick on pit road just a little bit longer to try to repair some of that damage, like Shane Wolf, Caps.
Yeah.
Possibly maybe a little bit of Ryan Fry. As I say that, he's gone. Here comes 77 of Kyle Petrie. There's the 6 of Michael Shealy.
Like Domer was able to jump Irvin. Or not Irvin, I'm sorry, Elam.
I say, what are you talking about, Willis? But we are under our third caution of the evening, 43 laps down. You're watching All-Star 15 TV's broadcast of the Extreme Forces Racing League's Michael Steele Graphics and Design Monday Night Premiere Series, the Next Gen Series. We will be right back.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
We're back, everybody. It is just about go time. Your top 10 as they sit: Irvin, Domer, Elam, Fry, Erickson, Darnell, Cochran, Petrie, Caps, and Steele. We're about to go for the next 105 laps.
Yeehaw.
Should be fun, should be interesting. We're about to send those beautiful next-gen cars all the way down towards turn 1, and final stage of the regular season almost underway. The lights are on. Money window is at the end of the tunnel, and we are green.
One heck of a start for Paul Irvin there, going into turn number 1. Elam back up to second. And wrecking in the back. Yellow's out.
Oh, Brandon Griffiths, Ryan Fry. There's the 45. It looks like he's getting loose already. Oh, it's happening in front of him. Oh, the 9, the 8, the 6, and the 45. Rocky Faith not having a good show tonight. Kind of looks like that 9 was not set anywhere through turn 1 and 2. He's not having a good time through 1 and 2. He's loose, trying to save it. Clips the 9, clips the 6, clips the 8. Here comes the 45, and that's a lot of damage for all 3 of those cars. Actually, the 8 doesn't look horrible.
That 45 coming in there is just an extra slap in the face for the 9.
He doesn't even see it happening until it's too late. Oh.
I heard somebody
right now.
I heard somebody on the radio just go bow wow bow wow bow wow. And I don't know who it was. I didn't look up in time.
That was a heavy hit. Well, under caution for the 4th time tonight. 3 for incident, 1 for the stage at lap 40. Current race leaders Paul Irvin, Elon, and Domer, your top 3, but what a big hit. A lot of vehicles with damage. Shane Wolf, Barnier, Sheely, Fry, Griffiths, TJ Hanley, Michael Steele, all with damage here tonight. And you still have Adam Capps running out there, Joshua Yandow, another driver that's got damage, Matt Cochran. So there's a lot of hurt race cars out here tonight as we're getting around Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tyler, it doesn't look like that difficult of a racetrack. This is one of the racetracks you get with iRacing when you purchase the sim. Why is it so difficult tonight for these drivers? Because it looks like it is a loose racetrack out there.
Well, I think one of the biggest things with that is the next gens don't really come with iRacing. But Charlotte in general, I think all the 1.5 miles is definitely the trickiest. Only because of that turn 3 and 4. I think it really came free just because, you know, it kind of teaches everybody like, hey, like this is as hard as it gets, you know. And I think, in my opinion, I think Charlotte is the hardest 1.5 miles, maybe apart from Texas, we could argue, because of the extremely terrible, very bad, no good turn 1. I absolutely hate Texas.
You know how they say we don't talk about Bruno, we don't talk about Texas.
We do not. Texas is just an outright terrible track and deserves to be destructed immediately. Apart from that, Charlotte's not an easy track. I mean, just in general, this is not easy. This is definitely a challenge for all these drivers. I know in the next-gen car specifically, it can be a little loosey-goosey here around the corners. So they're definitely trying their hardest, but I can just say this right now. I really hope that what we're seeing right now does not set the tone for the rest of the race, because that is going to be a long 100 laps.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when we're only getting about 3 or 4 under a caution period. But with that being said, you know, you mentioned 3 and 4 here, and I gotta give you a shout out because you mentioned the Heat games. It runs as similar on iRacing that it does on Heat, which is kind of wild because it seems like that's the only turn that it does that for throughout the sim and out the game.
Yeah. I know 1 and 2 as well, like going into 1, there's a huge dip. You gotta really be careful on your throttle there. It can really unsettle the car. I think, honestly, the easiest part of this track is the backstretch. Hit the gas.
That's it. But you still got to worry about getting out of turn 2 when you hit that gas, because you're accelerating out of the turn.
Exactly.
Maybe halfway through you start piling back on the gas and get going, but you know, it's a cool track out there. The sun has gone down. We're looking at a track temp of 76 degrees, so they should be gaining some grip that they didn't have earlier. So I would look for your heavy hitters to keep throwing haymakers, but you never know. And Adam Capps might make it back up there. Joshua Yandow, Taylor Watson. Hell, I'm still waiting for Shane Wolf to make his triumphant return back into that top 10. You know, he's been on pit road for quite a while through these cautions to get that 22 up to racing standards. Because even on a modified, I'm pretty sure he's faster than, you know, a good chunk of the cars.
Really bad restart from the 28 and the 12 that held the entire outside lineup.
There goes the 44 cutting to the inside, and as he said, Ericsson ended up dropping all the way back to 6th in the wall out of 2. Yandow looking for the position as they enter turn 3.
And there's a yellow.
Taylor Watson. Loose out of 2? Question mark? Oh no. Oh! 12th. Very fishtaily out of 2. Nowhere for the 7 to go. See if we can get a look at that again with the 12. On board. Here we go. Out of 2. Yeah, he's not having a good time, and nowhere for Taylor to go. Not a lot of reaction time either.
That's unfortunate.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of damage between both drivers either, so they'll be able to keep going. There's some right front damage to the 12. He'll probably just come down and take a sledgehammer to it. That's always fun.
Sledgehammers are always fun.
Yep, yeah. Exactly. Get some of that anger out, because we're running this place like a short track.
I had to say the words, I hope this doesn't set the tone for the rest of the race. And what do we get on the first lap of the restart?
I wasn't going to blame you. I wasn't going to blame you. The people, wonderful people watching, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, might blame you, which, speaking of that, hit the follow button, subscribe. You'll get your wonderful either Facebook name or YouTube name or Twitch name. Boom. Yeah. But dude, how have you doing? How have you been? It's been a week since we broadcasted together. Do anything cool on iRacing?
One whole week. No, I'll be honest. This is the only time of the week I really touch iRacing anymore. So, give me a reason to keep the subscription. But hopefully, should be racing pretty soon here. Just to take a little break from it. But in terms of things done,
which a mental health break sometimes is very, very much needed and deserved. So, if you're ever feeling overwhelmed with anything, just take a step back, take a deep breath, and you know, if you can, take some time off and recharge the batteries.
Yeah. In terms of things done over the last week, a lot of assignments that I didn't do for school,
Jesus.
And
bad time.
went to prom too.
Hey.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's usually meh. I mean, I remember mine 12 years ago. My date got sick halfway through prom.
Oh.
I was like, I don't want to have to drive you home. I'm having a good time. I have to drive you home. I had to be the gentleman.
In case she's watching right now, I have to say it was good. But if you're watching right now, I'm kidding. I was gonna say it was good either way.
Yeah, can't wait for this to set the field for our playoffs going into next week at Talladega. But a little bit of insider knowledge with the Championship 4 payout when we finish the champ. Oh, Sheely in the wall hard under caution. Did you see that?
What?
Michael Sheely just killed the wall under caution.
I did not see that.
Oh, that wasn't Michael Sheely. Hold on. Brandon Griffiths.
I'm hearing Watson
sorry.
coming over the radio. Oh, Griffiths?
That was Griffiths. I remember get your rotor red so when you pit it'll fix it, but not here. But back to what I was saying about the Championship 4 payouts. First place gets $50, second gets 25, third gets 15, fourth gets 10. But top 4 for the following season get their entry fees waived. That's cool. And then 13th on back, so the people that didn't make the playoffs, if you win the contender playoffs, which is the people that don't make the initial, like I said, you get $10.
Ooh.
So everybody has something to fight for. Before anybody says $10 is $10. You could buy a track, you could buy a car, you could just have $10.
Those are all pluses.
Money. Oh,
Hey, man.
Mr. Krabs gift right there.
I mean, hey, $10 is $10.
Yep.
If you know what I mean.
Bad Tyler. All I do is picture myself with like a newspaper just whack you on top of the head. Pace car coming down pit road, getting to our 6th restart of the night.
Please don't let this set the tone for the rest of the race.
Why'd you say it again?
Because I figured
Green
I would
flag back
double
in
jinx
here.
it and unjinx it, because 2 negatives make a positive. But for some reason 2 wrongs don't make a right. But 3 lefts make a right.
Okay, Aristotle. There goes Petrie around the outside. Oh, there goes Cochran.
Oh, what did I just say? What did I just say?
Yellow flag is back out. The 4 loose out of 2 and smacks Kyle Petrie into the outside wall.
Well, maybe 3 lefts make a right, correct? So if I say it a 3rd time.
There's his loose on exit. And the 77 nowhere to go. I know you really
TJ.
can't say what was said, but what was said?
TJ Varnier came over the radio and said, welcome everybody to the EFRL presents the iPacing 110.
Well, technically, it's still the 150, but yes.
I don't know why I said 110, but oh well.
I race, I crash, I cry.
Yeah, that's a 3. That is the cycle of life on iRacing.
Well, we got pit stops. Sheely, Darnell, Cochran, Griffiths, Petrie, and Steele back down pit road. Our lucky dog last time by, I think was Sheely. Yes, was Sheely. Next time by, it should be Ryan Fry if he's not involved in the wreck. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, subscribe, follow if you are on Facebook or Twitch. We will be right back from Charlotte Motor Speedway. You're watching All-Star 15 TV.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We're back, everybody, and we're just about to go green, half a lap away. Ryan Fry did end up getting that wave around. That'll put him back on the lead lap. Matt Cochran back on the racetrack. Kyle Petrie still on pit road, trying to repair some of that damage he just received. Currently, him and Michael Steele are the only two, and TJ Hanley, the three drivers that are on pit road as they're heading off now. The only one there is Kyle Petrie now.
All right, hear me out. 2 negatives may not make a positive, but 3 lefts make a right. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just not even gonna say it. You already know what I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna say it.
We're going green. Great restart.
Massive
by the 48.
restart. Caught everybody with their pants down. I mean, sleeping. Caught everybody sleeping.
Out of
1
turn
and 2.
2.
Shane Wolf looking for 3rd now.
That's what happens when you allow him to fix that race car. He's going to send it right back towards the front, takes, and he is flying.
He smells the blood in the water. Farron Elam is his next victim here. For 2nd, he's going to go high going into 1.
If he doesn't get loose, like we've seen a lot of other drivers, he's going to take 2nd.
Steamed straight by.
But imagine the 48 spotter saying, what do you mean the 22's right behind me?
I mean, honestly, I think Paul Irvin was kind of just cruising, just driving right away from everybody. I have a feeling right around now he's going to look up in the mirror there and see that 22, and I don't even want to know how.
Last time by James Shane Wolf, fastest lap of the race of 29:49. Does he get faster here? No, he doesn't. Still the fastest driver on the racetrack, though.
Yeah. Well, we saw the 22 really reel in the 48, but now the 48's heating it up. I think.
Wait, it's go time now.
Yeah, he's just had it on cruise control now. He hit the cancel button and he's freaking going.
Even though we're still under halfway, those two drivers are most likely going to be your drivers for the win here tonight, with how it normally is right here. Farron Elam's been also very strong. Gomer has had very, very good runs as of late. Matt Cochran on pit road.
Elam and Dome are fighting for that third spot. Shane Wolf is still trying to get by that 48, or actually get alongside him if he can. And the 44 is going to hit the 14. Darnell on the wall. He's turned by Caps.
2 teammates involved.
No yellow.
Gotta be careful getting to pit road. Won't that give you an unsafe pit entry?
It will.
Two teammates getting involved. Stacks everything up with the 44 Fair and Elam. 12 goes into the wall from it and then gets turned by Adam Caps.
Very unfortunate there for Joe Darnell, but I will say this. I'm sorry, Joe, but thank God there was no caution.
Well, a reason why there was no caution, he got turned to the inside.
Yeah, straight to the grass. iRacing like completely throws away its detection at that point.
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
its detection stops like a car length into the grass or so.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, at least there wasn't another caution.
Yeah, but
I have a feeling it just would have dominoed.
it happens. It's racing. I wouldn't be surprised if we get one at some point. But Shane Wolf is going to take first. Here's that pass for the lead. Looks like through 1 and 2. Shane Wolf using that outside lane once again. And just a power move. Now he's able to try to set sail.
And he's going to look to the inside, going into 3.
Making a very good corner there.
He did, off of 4. He's right on that back bumper. Shane Wolf entered a little bit higher there. He took away the line that he thought Urban was going to take. I think that's really the only thing that kept the 48 behind him there on the front stretch. But a little moment there for the 48.
Look at that arrow push off the 48.
That was big.
He almost went right to the wall.
And he's going to sneak it up the inside here, going off of turn number 4. Big run off of 4 for the 48.
That lap goes to the 48 as they enter turn 1. And Shane Wolf run the outside again. I don't think he's going to push it.
He's clear.
Shane Wolf got those couple laps. Knows that he has a car to get there. And I think that does a lot for your confidence, especially when you're in a wreck early on in the race. If you could just somehow race your way back into that top 5, top 3, and even if you can get the lead, I think that does wonders for your confidence.
Well, I think from what we saw at Walk and Fun last week, I think if your name's James Shane Wolf, you can take probably a go-kart out there and run it just about as fast as anybody else right now.
You ain't wrong, kid. But hey, I know Ryan watches these back, and very, very, very famous wrestler once said, to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And if anybody wants to win a championship around this EFRL, they're gonna have to beat the best for it.
Are you saying the best is Ryan Fry?
No. Irvin, Shane Wolf. For the most part.
I was gonna say.
Ryan's the best when it comes to wrestling knowledge. It's absolutely scary, horrifying. Literally can give him a year and he can probably tell you who is the champion in every single month. Gomer and Elam battling here for third. Elam gonna use the inside through 3 and 4. He's gonna make the pass. Matt Cochran coming back on the racetrack. He is now down 11 laps.
Surpassing halfway now. Woo, we made it. Halfway.
Taylor Watson trying to close in on Matt Erickson. Matt not having a good last couple laps. Did pop the wall last time by coming off a 2, and I think he might have scraped it entering 3. So that's given Watson a big run on the last lap or so, trying to take away that 6th position. Hear the difference here.
Closed in about a car length there going down the front stretch.
Yeah,
It's
just
gonna
about
run
a
a little
half
bit.
turn faster.
Yeah, gonna run a little bit of a higher line than Erickson going into turn number 1. Gonna arc it down. Now he's going into 3. He's gonna try to do the same thing here. As you see,
There it
Erickson's
is.
going up the track. Watson's
Shea
going
Wolf
down the
on
track.
pit road. That might start bringing other drivers. You know, made it to that halfway point after our stage caution at 40 and all the ones after that. When he did come and pit, it was just for fuel and just to repair damage. Has been saving those tires as best as he can. But he's going to go a lap down. Adam Capps also on pit road now.
Watson went to the inside of Erickson going into turn number 3. Now they're going into turn number 1, still side by side. Off of turn number 2, Erickson going to have a little bit of a better run here going into 3. Watson's going to try to get that side draft. And he's going to send it in there, almost take out the 28. He's able to check up though, keep it all clean. Off of 4, Watson. Gonna tuck back in. Maybe he'll try again here in a couple laps or a couple corners even.
Oh, well, they got company. Michael
Mike
Sheely
Gold,
right
too.
behind him.
He's gonna take a look to the inside. Not gonna. Looks like not build that big of a run to get inside him. Yes, he does. Coming down the back or front stretch. Sorry, he's to the inside.
Am I live or are you not live? Ooh, good run.
He's able to get it checked up just in time, not to go up and hit the 7 there. Able to bring it back down and get himself a decent run down the back.
Look at that
stretch.
side draft.
And I think the 28 might be trying to help the 6 here. I don't know what's going on with that. He kind of pulled down to the middle to help at least get the 6 in draft.
It could also
And,
be not
took that a
wanting to
moment.
help Taylor.
Yeah, that too. Sheely had a moment there off the 4 though, so he is falling back.
Joshua Yan down hitting pit road.
Is this going to be the money stop? Is this what takes us to the end? Actually, no, never mind. I'm
no,
crazy
God,
because
no.
we still have like
They'll
60
need
laps.
they'll need at least one more stop. And even that is pushing it. For the most part, if they can get to 90 or 95 and then pit, then they'll still have that one. But where do you come down pit road at that point? Right at
Wreck,
like
Matt
130.
Cochran, Michael Sheely, still green.
Matt Cochran does have those fresh tires. He's gonna smack the 6 a little bit, and just comes up the racetrack and tries pinching the 6. Take a look at that again. I don't think the 6 really comes down. Let's jump on board. Oh, he's loose. The 6 is loose. Matt just helped him not be loose. Baron Elam has taken that race lead. Currently has up to 7th a lap down.
Domer second, Erickson third. Actually, now Shane Wolf. Sorry, no. Still Erickson third. Didn't realize Shane Wolf was a lap down.
Well, not anymore.
Force of habit. Force of habit.
Ain't a lap down no more. Oh, Taylor's gonna go way wide. Here comes Erickson. Careful not to speed on this pit road. That will end your race.
Yes, it will. And it appears as though Shane Wolf has jumped Urban in the pitting process, so theoretically,
by just about
will
2.5 seconds. That was a good catch.
Now. And I think that was a result of Shane Wolf coming in before Urban, so Urban's gonna have, I think, a lap or two newer tires than Shane Wolf, but
about 5 laps.
Yeah, 5 laps, but revert to my previous point. If your last name is Shane Wolf and your first name is James, you can throw a motor in a grocery cart and run faster than half these guys.
I feel like I watched a couple old guys do that, and they just kept getting hurt when they went off the roof. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. So far, so good. Our last caution at, I think it was like lap 57. Putting on a really good race now. Here comes Farron Elam, giving the lead to Zach Domer. And I really think TJ Barnier is staying out for that extra bonus point. Very much trying to get that extra bonus point going into the playoffs. The only thing is Domer or Ryan going to let him have that? Actually, they're right next to each other. What am I kidding? TJ might just try to take it.
Domer's coming down now. Fry's going to get the lead here.
But there's a 9 in the lap lid. And there goes the 8.
And now he's letting the 8 by. So he is going to let it happen.
Little teammates trying to help out with points here. Ryan's points unfortunately matter to the contender side, not the playoff side. There you go, they're going to stay out here too.
There's that point, and now Fry's going to pass.
Drop down pit road. You know, I'm not even gonna attempt to say it, because they're scaring me.
I think TJ might be going in here, and Fry might not be. He entered awfully low there, and
here comes
right.
TJ. And Ryan Fry's gonna stay out and lead another lap. James Shane Wolf just 18.5 seconds back from Ryan Fry. That's a difference of 2 seconds a lap. Ryan's got to be heading down pit road soon. Granted, he's going to have the freshest tires basically out of everybody. But where does he come down pit road? Baron Elam looking for that position. He's in 5th, trying to put himself back on the lead lap. Goes to 44.
And
inside.
Irvin has reeled in Shane Wolf. Irvin has passed Shane Wolf. I looked away for 2 seconds.
5-lap pressure tires on the 48 and the 22. The 48 hasn't seen the carnage that the 22 has.
And I bet Irvin is not saving the tire that the 22 is. Knowing Shane Wolf right now, he's just taking it nice and easy. He's going about 15 or 20 laps here, and he is going to leave that 48 in the dust.
There's Matt Cochran trying to get by the number 4. There's the gap now. That is growing half a second plus.
I might just have to take back everything I just said.
What about Shane Wolf?
Yeah, how he's gonna
I would.
run him straight down. I don't know, that gap's getting pretty big.
But they're also still going to have to pit again, so. He could just be playing the long game. And I've seen it before where somebody lets the leader get out far, and then I'll see you in 15 to 20 laps. Ryan Fry is still staying out. He's working on 40 laps on this tank. He's going to have the freshest tires out of everybody. But he's going to go a lap and a half down. Because there's Fry on pit road.
Well, we saw the 5-lap difference between Irvin and Shane Wolf.
And there's Irvin.
What's that? Yeah, what's that? What was it? 10 laps? 15 laps? What's that difference going to make?
Well, we know Ryan's going to be fast with the fresher tires. But yeah, Shane Wolf, to Fry's tires, is 20 laps old, and then 15 to Paul Irvin. But you're going to be so far behind, I don't think that's actually going to matter. I think Ryan was doing that and hoping for a caution. Hoping to have half the field a lap down, get a caution, hit, and be right back in 5th or 6th. Ryan's still on pit road. He get a penalty. He might have gotten a penalty. He is 2 laps down right now, and there he goes. He was in his box for 52 seconds. Yeah, there must have been a penalty there. He was on pit road for an extra half a minute.
Yeah, well, I'll take back all those fresh tires.
Like, and they're gone. And I know this isn't the money stop, but leading up to that money stop, you still can't make mistakes like that. Paul Irvin, a 4-second lead over Shane Wolf. Could that be the damage that Shane Wolf received on our first caution of the night? Could that be what's hurting this 22? Or is that 48 just that good right now? Sun's going down. Track temp is sitting right at 76 degrees.
I think Shane Wolf might be having problems. I mean, he's gotten passed by, I think he got passed by Yandel, but I think Cochran and Shealy.
It wasn't for position, though.
Yeah, right, but they still got by him.
You know, is he saving fuel?
Is he saving fuel?
Look how long he's letting it roll.
You are, I'm going to use that number again, 135% correct. That thought did not even enter my head.
Is he going to try to No, there's no way. Unless he's trying to stretch it to at least 130-ish, and then coming down, maybe taking 2 tires and some fuel. 'Cause we've seen 2 tires work before on a 1.5 miles. It was working very well at Kansas.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I know that he's gonna have to maybe save a little bit to be confident on his last stop, but I don't know. I don't. He might be trying for something bigger. Definitely not the end. There's absolutely no way he can fathomably.
Oh,
I just
God, no.
created that word. Fathomably make the end.
Not at all. He would not be able to do 72 laps.
Well, we have less than 72 laps to go.
Well, yeah, but he
We have. Oh, well, yeah. Right. I'm sorry.
he pit on 78.
Yeah. Yeah, my math ain't mathin' today.
About that.
My brain ain't braining either.
I know that feeling. You have no idea. TJ Barnier, another driver that has had ups and downs through the race tonight. He's got the leader breathing down his neck. There's Paul coming out of 4 right there.
And problems for Griffiths. He's slow on the racetrack, just came up off the grass. I don't know what happened to him.
Looks like he's trying to get back on the, back up to speed, but what happened? Looks like 2, 3, and 4. Oh, it gets loose, it breaks. Took a little jump there, too.
Went for a surf in the turf. Almost looked like he was going to take the, he just did it again off of 4. He's having a lot of trouble with that race car.
Oh, look at his steering. His steering is way off. And he is very loose.
Cochran just asked if he was alright, and he said he's just trying to limp it to the finish. I don't know. If what we used to call NASCAR Heat 5, the boat setup whenever your car turned dead left off the corner, if you're doing that every lap, I don't know how well you're going to get to the finish with, 40 laps to go, just about around there.
Yeah.
41.
20 minutes if we stay green.
Lord, I hope that is the case.
Oh,
And you just
TJ Hanley
said,
just had an issue. Are we staying green with that, though?
yeah, we are currently green. But
Oh,
you did
oh, wait,
say...
just had an issue. Oh, he blinked out and the car killed the wall. Oh, it gave him his fenders back.
You said the 4 words that are never allowed to be said right next to each other, though.
Tyler Aspinall is winning this race.
That's 5 words.
Oh, well, my math ain't mathing.
No. If we
Oh, okay.
say, and the one color
Well,
that comes after yellow in the rainbow.
yeah, I got you. Bet you that's what Paul wants to see. He's got an 8.5 second lead over James Shanewell. He's got all the way up to only the top 8 are on pit road. Not on pit road, on the lead lap, sorry. It keeps flashing TJ Hanley's on pit road when he blinks out.
I think Paul's saving too, because Cochran's getting ready to blow by him here.
When did Paul Irvin get that far out? It was like, oh, I'm going to do it. Shane Wolf is doing.
Yeah, what Shane Wolf is doing a whole half of a racetrack behind him.
But that 22's been doing it the whole run.
Yeah, I don't.
down.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, 22's been doing it first. It's gonna be a lot. Whatever they're trying to get at here, like 22 is gonna be a lot better off than the 48 is. I mean, even the 45, we know he's struggling right now. He just went past Irvin.
There's the 08 of Handley. He's been having a lot of blinking issues these last 10 or so laps. Gotta scare a lot of other drivers. It looks like he might be closing in on Taylor. Well, not last time by. Never mind.
Griffiths once again had an issue off of 2 there. Had to let all the guys by.
He's trying to limp it home, but he's gonna end up looping it himself. Shane Wolf to pit road. Gets it in the window.
Now the question is this a 2-tire stop? I really hope it's not.
Well, this far out, I don't think so. If he pit another 15 or so laps, then maybe. There go the rights.
Now what would be a huge slap on the face for Shane Wolf right now would be if Irvin were to come in like right now.
I don't think he took lefts.
He did not take lefts.
I'm happy you saw that too. There goes the 45 around. Oh, he's gonna. Whoop! I thought the 45 was gonna wreck right in front of Irvin. Oh boy. Oh, he's.
Oh boy.
Dude.
He's got a huge handful.
I like you, Brandon. You might want to take that off the racetrack. That's gonna wreck and really ruin somebody's day.
I can't really even tell what's wrong with the car. Like, I'm trying to look to see what the issue is. It looks like the
steering's all off.
That might be it, but I'm not seeing any visual damage whatsoever.
No.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That left side's looking pretty scratchy.
Again. Fair and Elam on pit road. Let's see, is he gonna take 2 tires?
And Urban's coming down. That is a huge slap in the face for Shane Wolf there. Unless these guys take 4. Shane Wolf did all that saving. And Elam is taking 4.
Irvin just took 4.
I think the only way that all that saving is going to pay off for Shane Wolf is if Irvin takes 4 right here.
And even that, if Irvin takes 4, he's going to be faster than Shane Wolf anyway.
Exactly. And the moment of truth.
Yeah, there
he does take 4. Shane Wolf, where are you at, bro?
The thing is, Shane Wolf had to do something. He had to try something to try to get by Irvin. Whether it works or not is a completely different story. But
well, Irvin, he is now at the blue cone, and Shane Wolf is now at the blue cone. It did not work out for Shane Wolf.
It closed the gap, though. It closed about 8 seconds of that gap.
It did, but Irvin's going to have that extra stability in his car. I mean, really, all the left sides really do for you is stability, but now we're just going to have to see. Shane Wolf is going to put in some heaters here if he's going to want to get by Irvin.
Has it down to 9/10. TJ Barnier now coming down pit road. Does he throw a Hail Mary here?
No tires. No, I'm kidding.
I wasn't talking about that. That's throwing a Hail Mary to nobody. Or the defense.
Throwing it to the opposite end zone.
Or a 3-point shot in your own hoop. I don't know. Last time by, Shane Wolf 3/10 faster than Irvin.
I was thinking more like a throw to first base and you throw it
right in the stands?
Over the fence, yeah. And the yellow.
Yellow
and Adam Capps. Looks like Yandau might have been involved too.
looks like the 2 is coming off pit road and loose off of pit road.
He hits a huge divot.
Oh, wow, right there. Oh, and he's going to come right back up on the racetrack.
Here it comes.
Oh, and Josh was having a pretty good night. That car is destroyed. Both of them are destroyed.
Yeah, he hit the bump there on the inside, and it really unsettled the car. And Yandau, out of nowhere.
There was no reaction time for Yandau.
That is one messed up race car for Yandau there, and Caps.
Well, Caps jumped to pit road. I think Yandau's going to try to drive it to pit road. Well, here comes everybody back down pit road. Shane Wolf is going to take those tires again. Ooh, and the 48 ran through his box.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's going to give the lead away to Shane Wolf.
Well, Gomer stayed out, and so did Ryan Fry.
Well, Shane Wolf on Freshies, these guys not. My math wasn't mathing earlier, but if it is mathing now, I'm sniffing a Shane Wolf win here.
Just shy of 25 laps to go. You're watching All-Star 15 TV's broadcast of the Extreme Forces Racing League's Michael Steele Graphic and Designs Monday Night Premiere Series. It's the Wrestling with Nerds podcast 150 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. We will be right back.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We're back, everybody, and some carnage under the yellow flag. There's Kyle Petrie. Oh, I don't know what he was doing. Looks like he was just cutting to the inside for no reason. And Joe Darnell. I don't know. That doesn't look very good.
I think what the issue was is that I think the 12 had to pass the 77, and I think the 77 might have thought he was coming high, not realizing that he was a bright yellow car down in the apron. So whenever he pulled down, it was just like a oh crap moment.
Still, that's gonna wreck two cars. One of them was on the lead lap though. Kyle Petrie, 30, almost 35 laps down.
And it looks like the lights are back on. I don't know why
they're
it got
off.
delayed again. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the replay. Forgot to hit the live button once again.
Domer, Shane Wolf, Irvin, Barnier, Fry, and it's saying Sheely, but Sheely's supposed to be an 11th lap down. I don't know. Here we go.
I'm seeing 11th, 4 laps down.
Great restart by the 14. Opens the door for the 48 to take second.
Off of 2, Zach Domer. He's got Paul Irvin to his outside, and I was really hoping Shane Wolf would have put him 3 there. That would look really cool.
Also been very, very bad.
I mean, what haven't we had happen in this race?
Exactly.
Flip.
But cold tires are scary any track.
They are. Especially in these next-gen cars, as nimble as they are. And Domer not pitting here, and these two guys on freshies behind them. A lot of shuffling there in the back.
I saw that. Thought the 8 was going to smack the wall. The 6 ends up going all the way to the apron. He's going to back up the 9 out of 4.
I know I said this a couple times before, but problems for the 45 once again. I think that's what that big shuffle was back there. And he is wrecked at the inside wall of pit road, and he towed it.
Oh, there he goes. He's spinning. Oh, he's going to cream the pace car. Hope Jeff Boydine's okay. Actually, I think he retired a couple years ago. Michael
Urban
Steele,
got by the 14 for the lead, but now the 14's trying to take it back. And as much as I hate to say it, I think that 45 car is finally put out of its misery.
Good for Domer, battling with Irvin. Looking for the
on fresh
crossover.
tires.
Well, Domer did pit on 120. They just happened to pit on 122.
I mean, we saw the... Well, I mean, I guess we can't even say it was a 5-lap difference between the 22 and the 48, because we then figure out the 22 is saving massively. But, I mean, tires are tires, dude.
Oh,
and
Shane
here
Wolf
comes
on the
Shane
wall.
Wolf.
Pops the wall out of 4, gets a hell of a run from it.
I will try that one next time I'm racing in Charlotte.
Saw it at Dover a couple weeks ago too. Oh, TJ Barnier the wall out of 2. Battling with a lap.
4.
Yeah, battling with the lap down of the 6 of Michael Shue. Exactly what Irvin wants to see is these 2 guys battling right behind him.
Saw Domer had a bit of a moment there on the bottom through 1 and 2 that allowed Shane Wolf to complete that pass on the high side. Now Shane Wolf has got his sights set on one thing, and that is blowing the 48's doors off.
Well, he's got to get there first.
I do not doubt his ability to do so, and 14 is going to pop the wall going into 1 there.
Neither do I, but last time by, a tenth faster was Paul Irvin.
Well, I mean, Shane Wolf might be saving a little bit for the end here. Not fuel, but tires, just so he has the maneuverability that he needs
Ooh,
to
14 in the
get
wall
by that
again.
48.
Irvin barely faster that last time by.
I think Domer's trying really hard right now.
Yeah, probably
I
a
think
little too hard, because he's hit turn 2 and turn 4 the last 2 laps consistently.
I think he got the reality check that he can run up there with these guys, and he's like, holy crap, oh, there's Josh Viandow. He has to take evasive action.
Josh
Viandow's
Viandow running
slow.
a modified at this point.
Pretty much. After catching Adam Caps there.
3 laps down, is sitting in 9th.
And TJ's not happy with somebody, and that might have been Viandow.
Probably tell him to get out of the way.
Yes, he said, and I quote, the F, except he didn't say F, are you doing? That was right after he passed Yandow, so I'm assuming he is mad at Yandow. Oh, is Yandow not in that voice? Oh, he's not, he's in... I keep forgetting they're not teammates. Yandow in my head is always... Yeah, Yandow in my head has always been an RFM driver, and he's not.
The closest battle we have on the racetrack between 2 teammates, TJ Barnier in the 8 and Ryan Fry in the 9. Paul Irvin and James Shane Wolf separated by a half a second.
I mean, hey, how about TJ Barnier, P4? I mean, even a top 5 right now for TJ. I think that would be absolutely amazing.
With the amount of complaining I heard that man complaining before the race, I'm surprised he's up to P4.
I mean, really, I recall a couple times TJ saying that he didn't want to race anymore because he wasn't really getting the hang of it. He even offered his seat to me. But here he is running up inside the top 5 right now, putting together a really good run. And it's exactly what you see behind him.
Baron Elam trying to take 5th away from Ryan Fry. There goes to 44 around the 9. And Baron Elam is doing this with 6 to 7 lap fresher tires than the 8 and the 9. Older tires, I'm sorry.
Well, now he's got to get past the 8.
Erickson trying to get by Taylor Watson. Trying to take the move to the inside as they enter turn number 3.
These guys have been battling all night.
move the 28 up to 7th.
Don't look now, but Domer has reeled in Shane Wolf.
Under 10 laps to go. Irvin, Shane Wolf, and Domer. Your top 3, but where in this top 3 are they going to finish out? As Domer, is he going to clear the 22?
And he's trying to, at the line, make that Urban Domer Shane Wolf. But off of 2, Shane Wolf, great run off of turn number 2 on the top side.
That outside lane is way too strong.
Into 3, and Shane Wolf's gonna get the wall. He has to put it back up in the wall to ensure he doesn't go down and hit the other wall you don't want to hit. But that's going to be Domer clear up into P2, and now Shane Wolf is just split in the middle between 2 and 4 there.
There's a chance Shane Wolf can even lose 3rd to either TJ Barnier or Farron Elon.
I don't care who you are, what you say, you cannot be disappointed seeing TJ Barnier possibly on the podium. And I say that, and his doors get blown off by Farron Elam. And I think there might be problems there for the 8.
And there goes the 9 right along by.
Well, I had to say his name. I'm sorry, T. And I heard somebody get the wall there. I don't know if that was the 9 or the 44.
Coming to 4 laps to go.
Whoa,
Paul
wait, what?
Irvin. What?
That flew by.
It's amazing when we stay green, huh?
Yeah, right.
And it's been a fantastic race. Yeah, there's been 7 cautions, but I swear to you, 5 of them were before the stage.
Yeah.
Ooh, TJ
Yeah.
sent it in 3 and 4. Oh, he's gonna pop the
know.
wall out of 4.
I think he used up all his stuff.
Yeah, I think so as well. But you'll get that with a lot of rookies. They'll have very, very good runs until those tires run off, and that's where, you know, you have a Farron Elam, a Shane Wolf. They'll know how to protect their tires the whole run. We might not even talk to Shane Wolf. Shane Wolf has Elam all over that back bumper.
It's going to be a really good battle here in these last 2 laps. You know, Elam is hungry and thirsty because he smells blood in the water right now going into turn number 3.
Looking for it. Coming to the Wrestling with Nerds white flag. Paul Irvin all by himself. Not the battle we're looking at. It's Shane Wolf and Irvin side by side through 1 and 2.
Shane Wolf trying to run that OP
Shane
top side.
Wolf's
He's
in
going
the
to
wall.
pop the wall off of 2.
He's in the wall. He's going to have to figure it out by the time they get to turn 3. He's going to pinch the 44.
The 44 is going to
Paul
send
Irvin's going to win the Wrestling with Nerds podcast 150. Domer in second. Here comes Elam. He's going to... Wow. What a last 2 laps by Farron Elam to get right along by the 22 of Shane Wolf.
Shane Wolf got the wall out of 4 that allowed Elam to prevail for P3.
Irvin, your winner. Domer in second. Third, Farron Elam. Fourth, you have Shane Wolf. Ryan Fry in fifth. DJ Barnier 6th. 7th, Matt Erickson. 8th, it's Taylor Watson. Sheely in 9th, and running out the top 10, TJ Hanley. What a great race.
pretty good race after all the wrecking cleared up there. I think there's a total of like 4 drivers doing burnouts right now.
Well, it's the end of the regular season. Stay tuned to all our social medias. We will give you the playoff rundown when we get it.
I think Ryan Fry is really heated right now, and I don't know why.
Who's he yelling at?
I don't know, but I heard, and I quote, F Matthew Erickson.
So that wasn't just a ha 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 ha.
I'm not too sure. He did sound, I don't know. I couldn't really tell. Sometimes you can't tell with Ryan.
You know, yes, you are right with that. Let's see, dude. Baron Elam, let's talk to him. The driver of the number 44 Ford Mustang coming home third this evening. It's Farron Elam. Dude, fantastic race tonight. Very, very strong all night. But what a hell of a run towards the checkers to get by Shane Wolf after he gets into the wall and you just right along by and come home third. Talk about the race, pal.
Yeah, it was a wild one. I felt like we started off the race. We was pretty tight on the long run. I felt like we could match lap times with the 48 in the middle part of the run. Once we really got past the like 35, right around the 35-ish on that first run after all them cautions, the right front was kind of cooked. Once the nightfall came, though, track cooled off. Car was great. I had an amazing car once we went full night. I kind of made a mistake there under green flag. I stayed out and ran it long and came in and forgot that I had my tires selected to none because we kept having cautions. So I took fuel only and ended up a lap down, and thankfully that caution came when it did. It got us put back on the lead lap. That drive to the end, man, was insane. I didn't expect to have that kind of speed to fire off the runs. We didn't really fire off good all night. And hats off to the 22, man. That was a fun battle. Same with the 7. I know that the 7, me and him made contact down the back straightaway a few times. It was fun.
Yeah, it looked like a very fun battle, and you were in the thick of it all night. We now enter the playoffs going to a quote-unquote wild card race, first race at Talladega. Welcome to the playoffs, and what are you expecting going further?
Thank you, first off. We've ran good all year. Really kind of just been a step behind the 48 and the 22. I really feel like at sometimes we've been faster than them. Just kind of had some misfortune. You say it's a wild card going to Talladega. That's my home track. I've won there a lot. It's not really a wild card to me. I think that the mindset going into it is just to run up front and control what you can control, because ultimately there's going to be a big one at some point, and you just hope to not be in it. Mindset for the playoffs, though, I mean, just continue doing what we're doing. Right now, I feel like we're easily in the top 4 as far as, favorites to go to the Final 4, but we got to find some speed somewhere, man. That 22 and that 48 both are fast, and hopefully we can get a win next week at Talladega. It'd be cool to get one of my home tracks. Should have won Daytona earlier this year. Came home, I think, 3rd in that. Me and the 48 worked well there. So, man, if we can get a win to start the playoffs, I'd be ecstatic.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations at the podium. We will see you at Talladega next week. And before we let you go, any sponsors you want to plug? I know you're running Mobile One, and that was a beautiful scheme.
So, ironically enough, this paint scheme is just one I found on Trading Paints. I shout out a few people every time I get a chance to. Obviously, my wonderful fiance, who I believe fell asleep during this race. Obviously, she puts up with my complete moaning half the time and just complaining that I can't keep up. And then obviously the guy who normally paints my car and the 45 car, Mr. John, he is a wonderful, wonderful person. Paints mine in the 45s paint schemes. I think he's done a couple other cars for some people, and maybe not in this lead. I know in the old roster we had, he did some. He's had a really rough year to start, and it's really cool that we get to run up front with his paint schemes. So John, if you hear this, got you a podium. Obviously my fiance will see this at some point tomorrow. But yeah, that's about it. All my buddies that tune in every week, and my spotter, obviously. So
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like I said, congratulations. Hopefully we talk to you next week at Talladega, because I can go back seasons and say you were always in the mix towards the end of that race.
yeah, pays dividends for that to be the home track. I've been there plenty of times and watched plenty of races. Obviously, won plenty of times there. So we're running a special paint scheme next week. Hopefully, it gets done in time. So we'll see y'all there.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you later. Aaron Elam coming home third here tonight. Tyler, it's your turn. The driver, the number 14, Zach Domer.
Zach, it's Tyler up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Well, first of all, congrats on P2. Second of all, he did make the playoffs, right? I'm not doing my research.
No, I didn't join early enough to be in contention for the playoffs.
Alrighty. Well, I will say you did have me fooled because I 100% would have thought that you were a playoff driver. You've been great from what I've seen this season. You were outstanding tonight. You were running towards the front all night. I think one of the few guys that really kind of kept their nose clean through all that craziness we had. I know you're able to stay out front there at the last pit stop. You're able to fend off Urban really well, and I know Shane Wolf got past you, but you ran him back down. Walk me through that.
Yeah, I actually wasn't even expecting to be in contention towards the end. I got involved in that early accident, I think like lap 2, 3, whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to check up for that one and just got ran over from behind. So I was fighting rear end damage. Felt like I had a parachute attached to my rear bumper. And I just was not having good restarts, but I managed to get that second to last one timed pretty well. I got out front of the 48 for a couple laps before he got back around me. I guess I just finally figured out how the car was handling and managed to start driving it a little better. But it wasn't too bad after I got most of the damage fixed up. They were still telling me that I had a lot of damage, so I was just driving it as best as I could.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. From my end, I didn't even. I showed up like 3 laps late. I didn't know you were involved in the first lap wreck, but your car looked absolutely clean. I mean, you would have had me fooled if you said that you did have damage because you looked really fast out there. You were able to keep up with the 22. You were able to get by him there at the end. I do have a question though, because I do know that the 22 was backing off really hard in one of our final runs there. Did you guys have any concerns for fuel in terms of making the last stop and making it to the end, or what was going on there?
If we would have had a caution at the end, we probably would have been short on a green-white checker. At least I know I would have, but I'm not sure about the other ones. But I'm pretty sure the 22 had toe damage. I think that's why he was backing off at the end of the runs. His car was just falling off from the damage.
Interesting, because we thought he was letting off really early. I didn't really think to
Yeah,
relate damage to that.
yeah, he was involved in another wreck earlier, and I think he just had a lot of damage that he was dealing with too.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for that information. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out?
Uh, got a little bit of a couple tips from one of the guys in Discord. He's been helping me out. Just a guy that I run in another league with. He usually sits in the Discord chat and gives me a couple tips. So, Raptor, if you're still sticking around, appreciate you, buddy.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Zach. Good luck moving on to Talladega next week. I know it's going to be quite the crazy race, but hopefully you can keep your nose clean and bring it to victory lane.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yep. Alrighty. Have a good night, Zach.
You too.
Zach Domer finishing in that second position. We are getting ready to talk to our P1 finisher, the driver of the number 48. It's Paul Irvin. Paul Irvin, holy cow, what a race for you, dude. You start on pole. I would assume you led the most laps. You win the stage, and you win here tonight, maxing out the points, going into the playoffs. How does it feel?
Well, it feels like a monkey's off the back, honestly, because how many races is this? Second, third, second. Uh, so it feels good to get this win finally and take that momentum into the playoffs. I know the points reset, so that huge lead that Shane Wolf had managed to get out to, not going to do him any good now. Just the bonus points for the wins, but being able to get a second win here, get another extra point into the playoffs is huge. Because coming to Talladega next week, you never know what's going to happen. Might need that extra point. So it's finally nice to put one of these 100% together, not just 98%.
Well, dude, it was crazy when everybody was pitting on that long run. You had a easily 10-second lead over Shane Wolf. He comes down, takes 2 tires. You come down, you're like, nah, I got you beat. Take 4, and you're still a second ahead of him. What kind of strategy throughout this race? What was the game plan for you and the 48 team?
2 tires was never in my wheelhouse. I never was going to plan to do that. Didn't really know that Shane Wolf did it, honestly. I knew that with his damage earlier on one of the early restarts, knocked his toe in. I knew he was killing the right front on short run. Didn't matter how much he tried to protect it. So as long as I could hold him off for about 10, 15 laps, I knew I'd pull away very easily. And no offense to the rest of the competition, but that's really about the only person I felt scared to be battling there with at the end. So just keep my nose clean, run the laps, run the laps long, so that last stint was the shortest, and it just worked out.
Yeah, for a good couple laps to maybe 5 laps towards the end, I thought Zach Domer was going to be able to pull a golden horseshoe out of somewhere and maybe get one over on you. But as that last run went through, you right along by. But dude, we go to Talladega next week. What are you looking forward to? Because that is one gigantic wild card.
A clean car, honestly. If I can make it through Talladega, even if it's just a top 10, get it, maximize some points, get some stage points, and just finish the race. And maybe the other competitors don't have as much luck there. But that's honestly the best that I could ask for. Obviously, you want to go up there and win. I've got a nice little streak of top 5s. So I haven't finished outside the top 5 this season. So honestly, top 5 is the goal. But I can't be too greedy.
All right, dude. Before we let you go, plug your wonderful sponsors and your team.
Yeah, obviously Joe Darnell for Darnell Racing. 3/4 of the team I'm okay with tonight. Adam kind of made me work for it there at the end, causing the late caution. So he knew I was going to give him crap for it here at the end. But shout out to all of them running relatively well. Shout out to Dustin Carroll, of course, for the paint that you get to see every week running up towards the front. Shout out to Ryan Fry for taking over this series really and allowing us to race and have a home here. And shout out to you, AJ, and Tyler for the booth. This is definitely one I'll probably rewatch 3, 4, maybe 48 times.
I see what you did there. Very, very clever. Well, dude, congratulations once again on wrapping up the regular season with a win. We'll see you next week at Talladega. Can't wait for it. Always love watching and commentating races from that beautiful super speedway. But dude, go enjoy this one.
Thank you, guys. Bring the cot with you.
All right. I forgot about that.
Shot a little early. I like it.
Yeah.
Oop, I moved him maybe a little too early. All right, Tyler. Dude, great job tonight.
Was there a race tonight?
Well, yeah, there was.
Oh.
You must have missed it. You're about 2.5 hours late.
Just wanted to hop in. Did you reveal the
Yes.
stuff? Okay, cool. Just checking. Yeah, great race. This is a good group of guys that we're be racing with, and I'm really proud of them. As
Yeah,
Paul said, I did take ownership of this league now. It's gonna be fun. There will be a rebrand before next season, but we're looking forward to it. But it's a good group of guys, and I put it against a lot of people to do better.
yeah, a great big group of guys. We just unfortunately early on in this race, cautions breed cautions. But once we got 5 to 10 green laps in a row, we ended up seeing, I think it was what, 35, 40 laps of green with green flag pit stops.
I wish that would have went a little longer because my car felt way better on the longer run, and there on that last short run, I kind of burned everything up just trying to get everything I possibly could out of it. But the longer run, my car felt better.
All right, everybody, signing off for All Star 15 TV. Tyler, myself, and apparently somebody who wanted to surprise me, Ryan Fry, league owner Ryan Fry. We'll catch you next week at Talladega. Same bat time, same bat place.
All right, I got.